Hi, Poppy Yeager here. I have said numerous times in the last 6 weeks or so that I am incredibly concerned about the state of this country with the current administration. The fact that we have a man in charge of health and science who doesn't believe in vaccines is egregious. The fact that we already know Trump messed up the pandemic response is a concern. I'm not a scientist, but I believe in science. I believe that if you don't want to get sick, you need to take whatever precautions you can to prevent yourself from getting sick. If there's a vaccination out there, you get the vaccination. It's the only way, because not only are you keeping yourself safe, you're keeping society safe. Again, it's not always about me, or it shouldn't always be about me. It should be about what's best for society. There's a measles outbreak in this country, and a child died. I had been reading, I don't remember, an article somewhere stating that when you get older, like me, that maybe now with this outbreak, the immunity you got as a child through the vaccines may not be enough, and that you should get a booster. Yesterday, I went to my doctor just for my normal physical routine, and I inquired and I said, look, I'm concerned. I believe in science. I believe in the vaccines. I'm concerned. I don't want to end up with the measles. Do you think I need a booster? And the doctor explained that the only way to really know that, yes, some people lose their immunity when they get older, some people don't. But the only way to really know is to run a blood test and specifically test for that immunity. So I asked her if she could run that test. And she says, well, I can't guarantee that insurance would cover it. I said, okay. I said, well, do you think I need it? And she asked me a little bit about my history, my family, and I said, yeah. I said, I'm 98% certain I had both vaccinations, because my dad was he wanted me to have the vaccinations. He believed in vaccinations. So yeah, I'm pretty confident I had my vaccinations, all of them as a child. My son is vaccinated. And then she went on to explain, well, you know what? We live in a blue state. It's required in schools. I think you're probably safe. You don't need to do the blood test. So I says, okay. I says, but this summer, my family and I are planning a road trip, and we will be visiting red states. She stopped me right there. She goes, I'm going to put the order in. We'll test your immunities. That right there should be concerning to a lot of people. Red states. I just said red states. And the doctor's response was, okay, we need further protection. We're going to do this to protect you, because the government's not protecting us. The government is issuing one lie after another. So if you are older, as I am, and you live in a red state, or you are traveling to a red state, keep in mind that your immunity for the measles might not be what it used to be. It might not be there anymore. So if you are concerned, you might want to go out and get tested, see if you have that immunity so that you don't contract the measles if the outbreak gets worse.